from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Watts. And got him in. It's Woods. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Off play action. Watts. He'll find his man on the outside. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Looking to throw. Watts. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Throwing on first down. Watts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw. Watts. And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. This is up and good to make it's 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And when you review his performance last week and the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's gone. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
On third, Goff. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
To Alvin Kamara.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Saints nothing.
On first down, Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. running with Kamara. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for gone. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down carry. It's Kamara. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Nelson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
This is on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Watts. Able to find Kirk, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down. It's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Watts. Open field is Kirk, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watts. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
To throw. Watts. This is caught. It's Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Looking to throw. Watts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Watts. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and a yard. Gone. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Gone. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. The final shot before break here. Goff. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in the Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the Detroit Lions who will fight another week as they knock off the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Now come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's gone. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Goff throwing again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
7-yard pickup.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watts. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I'll give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Elliott.
first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 41-yard line.
On first down, Watts. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Watts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With that bigger and leaving an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Kamara. And this This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Goff now looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there. That's about it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw on 2nd down. Watts. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a
inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled.
It seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Watts steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Watts eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Back to throw. Watts being chased, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and play drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down 21-14, 57 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Goff now to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.